Hello, this is going to be my third video on the Olympus OM10 camera, and this one is very simple. All I'm going to focus on is how to put the film in, check that the film is wound on properly, rewind the film at the end of the roll and remove it safely from the camera, because that is something that I get asked a lot. Again, I can't do this from here, so I'm going upstairs and I'm going to do it from my desk. So, enjoy. So, loading and unloading this Olympus OM10 camera. The first thing I should check is whether or not there's a film in it to begin with. And I can do this by winding it on and firing it. Now I know there's no film in it because if there was, this crank would turn around as well. And we'll see that later. That's really important. Okay, so there's no film in it, so I can safely open the back. I pop the back open by lifting the rewind crank and then popping the back open as such. So this camera takes a standard 35mm film. So I can see that the film looks like it should go in this way up, and in fact it does. So I'm just going to slot the film into the recess there, and at that point I'm going to close this knob. You have to turn it round till it clicks like that. I feed this across and you'll see that there's a sprocket there which matches up with the holes here, and this take-up spool has slots in it. So I'm going to feed the camera film into one of the slots, and as I move it around you'll see that it takes up with the sprockets on the camera. Now I'm going to close the camera at this stage because I want to get as many frames out of the film as possible. Now, if I've loaded it properly, when I advance the film, this will turn as well. Ooh, there you go. And now I'm ready to shoot my first shots, and my frame counter is now on number 1. Okay, assume I've been out all day and I've used up exactly 36 exposures, so I need to rewind the film into the cassette. Now normally on a 35mm single lens reflex camera like this, there would be a clutch button on the bottom. That isn't the case with the Olympus. It is actually here. So I turn this control through 90 degrees, and that now allows me to open the crank here and wind the film back into the cassette. Obviously if it's 36 exposures it's going to take a while, but you'll find that it suddenly goes loose, and then if I pop open the camera again, the film has returned to this position. The crucial thing to remember is that as I turn this lever, this turns as well. If it doesn't turn, then I haven't done it properly. So it's a very simple visual check, but it's one which is really effective. It's not turning now because I've taken the film out. When the film was in, it turned. How easy is that? And you can see this has automatically returned to its top position when I've opened the door of the camera. How easy is that? Loading and unloading film on an Olympus OM10 camera.